Did you know if your dog suddenly stops eating and drinking, there are simple things you can do at home that could fix it fast? But most owners do the wrong thing first and make it worse. So, before you try anything or rush to the vet, just follow these steps. Number 1, feed him with your hand right now. This isn't babying your dog. This is medicine. When a dog is stressed, sick, or shutting down emotionally, the act of eating from your hand triggers something powerful. It reconnects trust. Your scent on the food tells his brain that it's safe. Sit on the floor. Put a small amount of his regular food in your palm. Don't push it toward his face. Let him come to you. If he eats even 3 or 4 pieces, that's a breakthrough. That tells you the issue is emotional or anxiety-based, not physical. It also tells you the relationship between you and your dog is strong enough to reach him even when nothing else can. Don't skip this step because it feels unnecessary. It works, and it works fast. Your hand brought him closer, but if he still won't drink, something inside his body is already running out of time. The hidden reason inside his mouth. Most owners never check. Before you panic, before you call anyone, open your dog's mouth right now. Seriously, do it. Dogs stop eating for the simplest reason that owners always overlook. Something is stuck. A bone fragment, a splinter, a piece of toy. It's lodged between the teeth or pressing against the throat, and every time your dog tries to eat, it hurts. Gently press along the jaw, check the gums, look as far back as you can. If the gums look pale, white, or bluish instead of pink, stop everything. That's a medical emergency. But if it's just a foreign object, removing it can bring your dog back to the bowl within minutes. Most owners skip this step entirely. Don't be that owner. The mouth showed you what's hurting, but one number will tell you exactly how dangerous this situation really is. The 10-second test that tells you everything. Your dog's body is trying to tell you something. You just need to know how to listen. A normal dog temperature sits between 101 and 102.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Anything above 103 means fever. Anything below 99 means the body is shutting down. Both will stop a dog from eating or drinking completely. Use a rectal thermometer. It takes 10 seconds and gives you the most accurate reading. If the temperature is off, you now have real information instead of guessing. Fever usually means infection or inflammation. Low temperature can signal shock or poisoning. Write the number down. You'll need it when you call the vet. This one step alone can save hours of confusion and get your dog treated faster. The number is written down, but the answer to why he won't drink might be sitting right in front of you. The bowl mistake that sends owners to the vet unnecessarily. This sounds too simple to matter. It isn't. Dogs have a sense of smell 40 times stronger than yours. If that water bowl has soap residue, plastic odor, algae buildup, or even a faint chemical smell from tap water, your dog smells it before you ever get close. And he refuses, every time. Owners change the food, visit the vet, spend money on supplements, never once washing the bowl properly. Scrub it with hot water and baking soda, rinse completely, and refill with fresh filtered water. Then place it in a different spot. Sometimes the location itself creates anxiety. A dog that feels cornered or watched while drinking will avoid the bowl entirely. Try it before assuming something is medically wrong. The bowl is clean, but your dog's body might be hiding a pain so deep only your hands can find it. The silent pain your dog will never tell you about. Dogs don't cry, they don't complain, they go quiet. And that silence kills them because owners mistake it for stubbornness or mood. Run your hands slowly across your dog's entire body, neck, shoulders, spine, hips, legs. Press gently. Watch the eyes. A flinch, a pull away, a sudden tense muscle. That's pain. Arthritis, a pulled muscle, an injury you never saw happen. All of it makes eating physically uncomfortable, especially from a low bowl. A dog in pain won't bend down to eat. He'd rather starve. Elevating the food bowl by just a few inches can change everything for a dog with neck or joint pain. Feel before you assume. Your hands might find what no one else noticed. Pain stops them from eating, but nausea stops them from even wanting to try, and most owners completely misread the signs. Why your dog looks at the bowl and walks away every single time. Your dog isn't being picky. He might be nauseous, and nausea in dogs looks nothing like what you'd expect. Watch for repeated lip licking, grass eating, excessive drooling, or constant swallowing with nothing in the mouth. These are the signs. A nauseous dog physically cannot eat. Forcing food makes it worse. The most common causes are a sudden food change, eating something off the ground, or an empty stomach producing too much acid. Yes, that happens to dogs too. Try offering a small piece of plain boiled chicken. No seasoning, no oil, nothing else. If he sniffs it and turns away, the nausea is serious. If he takes a small bite, the stomach is just unsettled, and you can fix it from home tonight. Nausea comes from inside, but sometimes everything that's wrong started with one small change you made outside. The tiny change in your home that shut down his appetite completely. Think back. What changed in the last 48 to 72 hours? New person in the house, moved the furniture, different feeding schedule, loud construction outside, a new pet. Dogs are creatures of routine in a way most owners seriously underestimate. A change that seems tiny to you can completely shut down a dog's appetite for days. Cortisol, the stress hormone, directly suppresses hunger. Your dog isn't sick. He's overwhelmed. Recreate the familiar. Feed at the exact same time, in the exact same bowl, in the exact same spot. Sit near him quietly while he eats. Don't watch him intensely. That adds pressure. Just be present. For sensitive dogs, this alone brings the appetite back within 24 hours. The environment is back to normal, but if he still won't drink, his organs are already counting down the hours. The one drink that pulls dogs back from dangerous dehydration. Water refusal is dangerous within hours. If your dog won't drink, you need to make the water worth drinking. Plain, unsalted bone broth is the answer. The smell is strong enough to override nausea. The sodium content naturally encourages thirst, and it provides nutrients when the dog hasn't eaten. Warm it slightly, not hot, just above room temperature, and pour it directly over the food or offer it in a separate bowl. Most dogs who refuse water entirely will lap up warm bone broth without hesitation. It buys you time. It keeps the organs hydrated while you figure out the root cause. Make sure it's onion-free and garlic-free. Both are toxic to dogs. This one step alone has pulled dogs back from dangerous dehydration. Bone broth is buying time, but you need to know right now exactly how much time you actually have left. The 5-second test that tells you if it's an emergency. You need to know right now how dehydrated your dog actually is. Gently pinch the skin on the back of your dog's neck, lift it slightly, then release. In a fully hydrated dog, the skin snaps back immediately. If it stays tented, if it rises and holds for even 2 or 3 seconds before falling, your dog is already dehydrated and needs fluids urgently. At this stage, water alone won't save him fast enough. That's when you call the vet for subcutaneous fluids. This test takes 5 seconds. It costs nothing. And it tells you with near clinical accuracy whether you're dealing with a manageable situation at home or a genuine emergency that cannot wait until morning. Do this test every few hours if your dog still isn't drinking. The skin gave you the answer, but your dog's face is showing you an even more urgent warning right now. What your dog's eyes and nose are desperately trying to tell you. Your dog's eyes and nose tell you more than any symptom chart ever could. Healthy dogs have bright, clear eyes and a cool, slightly moist nose. When a dog stops eating and drinking, the nose dries out fast, sometimes within hours. Dry and cracked means dehydration is already progressing, but look closer at the eyes. Sunken eyes, where the eyeball appears to sit slightly deeper in the socket than usual, is one of the most serious dehydration signals a dog can show. Discharge in the corners, cloudiness, or a third eyelid creeping across the eye means something systemic is happening. Don't dismiss what you see. The eyes don't lie, and right now they're telling you exactly how your dog feels inside. The eyes show dehydration on the surface, but deep inside, the kidneys are silently keeping the real score. The kidney warning sign most owners walk past every single day. When your dog stops drinking, the kidneys feel it first. Track how often your dog is urinating over the next 12 hours. A healthy dog urinates 3 to 5 times a day. If that number drops to once, or 0, the kidneys are under serious stress. Dark yellow or orange urine means severe dehydration. Bloody urine means something has already gone wrong internally. Some owners don't notice because they let dogs out freely without watching. Start watching every single time. If your dog strains to urinate and produces nothing, that is an emergency, possible urinary blockage, and you have maybe hours before organ damage begins. Urination frequency is one of the most accurate real-time indicators of what's happening inside your dog's body right now. The kidneys are tracked, but the stomach might be sending a signal so dangerous every minute you wait makes it worse. The stomach warning that kills dogs within hours if you miss it. Gently press on your dog's abdomen, the area between the rib cage and hips. It should feel soft, slightly squishy, and your dog should stay relaxed. If it feels tight, hard, or drum-like, stop pressing and go to the vet immediately. Bloat in dogs is not like bloat in humans. GDV, gastric dilatation volvulus, is when the stomach fills with gas and twists on itself. It is fatal within hours without surgery. Dogs with bloat often refuse food and water completely, appear restless, attempt to vomit without producing anything, and have that rigid, swollen belly. Deep-chested breeds like German Shepherds, Great Danes, and Labradors are highest risk. If you feel hardness, don't wait, don't Google, go. The stomach is fine, but something you put in that bowl days ago might still be poisoning every meal since. The food mistake that started this whole problem. Think back exactly 24 to 72 hours before your dog stopped eating. Did you switch food brands, open a new bag of kibble, give a new treat, chew, or supplement? Dogs have extremely sensitive digestive systems, and the transition from one food to another, even the same brand, different batch, can cause enough stomach upset to shut down appetite entirely. Bad batches happen. Contaminated treats happen. Check the lot number on the bag against any recent pet food recall lists. It takes 2 minutes and could explain everything. If you suspect the food, switch immediately to plain boiled chicken and white rice for 48 hours. This bland diet resets the stomach without adding stress and gets most dogs eating again fast. The food is sorted, but something even more painful might be making every single bite unbearable. The hidden agony that makes every bite feel like punishment. Your dog cannot tell you his mouth hurts, but his eating behavior screams it. Watch how he approaches the bowl. Does he sniff it, seem interested, then walk away? Does he pick up food and immediately drop it? Does he chew only on one side? All of this is dental pain, and it is one of the most common, most overlooked reasons dogs stop eating. Cracked teeth, infected gums, abscesses, loose teeth. All of it makes every single bite feel like punishment. Lift the lip and look at the gum line. Redness, swelling, brown buildup at the base of teeth, or a foul smell that hits you immediately. These are signs of active infection. Dental disease in dogs doesn't fix itself. It gets worse every single day you wait. Dental pain explains why he won't eat. But what if he can't even find the energy to walk to the bowl anymore? When your dog stops feeling like your dog. Every dog sleeps a lot. That's normal. What is not normal is a dog who cannot be excited. Pick up the leash, say the word walk, open the treat bag. If your dog shows zero reaction, no ear perk, no tail movement, no change in body posture, that level of lethargy combined with food and water refusal means the body is conserving energy because something serious is draining it. Lethargy at this level is the body going into protection mode. Infections, organ failure, severe pain, toxin ingestion, all of them produce this same flat, unreachable energy. You know your dog. You know what normal excitement looks like. Trust that knowledge. If the dog you're looking at right now doesn't feel like your dog, believe that feeling. That emptiness in his eyes might not be exhaustion. It might be something toxic already moving through his body. Why summer and winter silently destroy your dog's appetite? Dogs eat less in summer, significantly less. This is not a myth. It is basic biology. When the body is warm, metabolism slows, caloric needs drop, and appetite decreases naturally. A dog eating 30 to 40% less during a heat wave is completely normal. What's not normal is zero food and zero water combined with lethargy during heat. That becomes heat stroke territory fast. Conversely, some dogs lose appetite in winter due to reduced activity and sunlight-related mood shifts. Yes, dogs can experience seasonal mood changes. Track the weather against your dog's eating patterns over several weeks. You may discover a pattern that explains everything and requires nothing more than a minor feeding schedule adjustment. Season controls appetite from outside, but the bowl and the spot you placed it might be controlling it from inside the house. The feeding spot, mistake that's been killing his appetite for months. Your dog's bowl placement matters more than you think. A bowl pressed against a wall in a loud kitchen, near a washing machine that vibrates, or in a spot where other pets crowd him, creates enough anxiety to suppress appetite completely. Some dogs refuse to eat from metal bowls because the reflection startles them. Others avoid plastic bowls because bacteria build up in microscopic scratches and the smell repels them. Try a ceramic bowl. Move it to a quieter corner. Create a dedicated feeding zone that stays consistent every single day. Dogs thrive on predictability. The feeding spot is part of their routine, and disrupting it disrupts everything. Something this small has restored appetite in dogs that stumped veterinarians for weeks. The spot is fixed, but your dog may have figured out that refusing food gets him something far better than food ever could. The brilliant game. Your dog is playing, and you keep losing. Some dogs, particularly intelligent, emotionally sensitive breeds, learn that refusing food triggers an immediate, intense response from their owner. You rush over, you offer alternatives, you hand feed, you sit with them, you show concern, and the dog, consciously or not, repeats the behavior because the reward is enormous. This is not manipulation in the human sense, it is learned behavior. The dog discovered that not eating produces the thing he wants most, your full, undivided, worried attention. The test is simple. Place the food down, walk away completely, and don't return for 20 minutes. If the bowl is empty when you come back, you've identified the pattern. The solution is structured feeding with zero anxiety from your side. Calm energy at mealtimes breaks the cycle within days. That game is over. But the next step tells you exactly when home fixes stop working and waiting becomes the most dangerous choice you can make. The exact moment you stop watching this video and go to the vet. Everything in this video works, but only if the situation is still manageable. Here's your clear line. If your dog hasn't eaten in more than 48 hours, go. If he hasn't had any water in 24 hours, go. If the skin tint test shows dehydration, go. If gums are pale, white, yellow, or blue, go immediately. If there's vomiting, blood, or seizures at any point, don't finish watching this video. Leave right now. Home care is powerful, but it has limits. The worst thing you can do is convince yourself it'll pass when your dog's body is already in crisis. You've done the checks. You've tried the steps. Trust what you found. Your dog cannot speak. You are his only voice. And the moment you walk into that vet's office, you've already done everything right. Go through every point in this video and count how many signs you've already seen in your dog. Drop that number in the comments right now. Just the number, nothing else. And if this video made you check on your dog tonight, share it with one dog owner you know. You might never find out whose dog you just saved, but your dog will know you cared enough to try.